So, what is my zodiac sign?
Oh, fuck you, dude. Fuck
That
you,
one's
bro.
fucking easy, bro.
Fuck you, dude. Oh my god. Zodiac sign. June. Ugh, dude, I hate that fucking question. I hate zodiac signs in general. I'm gonna say it's funny because this is like the only zodiac sign I can think of. I'm gonna say Pisces,
No.
right? And I was like,
Okay.
what's up, dudes and lady dudes?
What up?
Another installment of the Loft Boys.
Yes,
Your
sir.
boys are back at it again. Today we're doing like a special edition,
Limited series.
limited series, Netflix special. We're gonna be doing some shots today. I don't know if you guys want to see that or not, but too bad.
So sad.
So sad.
Well, let's do get what you get.
We're gonna start with get what you get, and keep it simple, keep it basic. Go first, or you go first? I went first last time.
This one was obvious. I kind of already knew this one was there.
That's so funny, dude. I don't even remember feeling that thing. I feel
No?
like if I would have felt it, I would have been like, oh yeah, here we go.
Yeah. This
Fucking
is Australian beer, right?
Yeah.
Yes, sir. There's two in the corner and there's one on the up. So there you go.
Keep getting the freaking IPAs, dude.
You know, dude, I fucking.
What else we got in there? Oh shit! Oh, is that the same one?
That's a different one, but same. Yeah.
Okay, thank God I didn't get that one.
You had your hand on it, and I was like, "Well, there's another one up there."
Bro, my boy brought the Mickeys out. That would have been crazy.
That's what's up.
That's funny, dude. Okay. Lagunitas Maximus Colossal IPA. Really pretty. Check out the can artwork.
Got a big old fucking coffee can.
This shit is 9%.
This is.
That's just like 4.6, dude.
Jesus. Yay.
Bow.
Salute. Oh, this is easy. Easy pickings, dog. Easy God. What is that word for that?
What'd you say it was? Or did we even ever come up with a word for it?
Icky? No.
Yeah, bro. Low key.
Sour.
Kind of icky, dude.
Bitter.
I'll stick with icky for sure.
Okay.
So again, we're doing a special rendition, special edition, special series, Netflix special of the Loft Boys.
Yeah.
We're gonna be asking each other questions today about ourselves, and we're gonna see how well the other person knows us.
This will make or break our friendship.
We're either best friends or we're like fucking mortal enemies at the end of this. So we'll see. I don't fucking know, man. And if you get the question wrong, you have to take a shot. If you get the question right, the other person has to take the shot.
Yes.
So my boy's gonna be doing tequila. I'm gonna be doing whiskey. You don't really take shots of whiskey, but fuck it. What can you do?
I mean, we do it
I'm
for
not
you
doing
guys.
tequila.
We love you guys.
Yeah, dude. We don't get paid for this.
We
I
don't
don't
get
think
paid
you
for
guys
this.
know this. We do this
Because
for
why do we do this?
camaraderie. I don't know.
Because we're bored.
Because we got nothing else better to do, dude. It's an excuse for us to get drunk. That's for damn.
I guess so.
fucking
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah,
I'm
for
saying.
sure. We gotta get creative with it. Because if we just drink to drink, it's like it's a little depressing. So I guess we gotta
Fuck
make
that,
up a
bro.
podcast just to fucking drink.
Just say we're doing a podcast. Yeah. Never.
How many
post
episodes
it.
you have?
We have 100 episodes. We don't post.
We
any
don't
of them.
post shit.
We just drink and talk. That's
Yeah.
funny.
All right. So you want to go first? You want me to go first? You want to go 1-on-1, Or do you want me to do all three?
I say we do 1 and 1.
Uh-huh.
I say we do 1 and 1.
Okay.
You could go first. Go first.
Okay.
And then we'll just go from there. And like we said, if I get it right, you have to take the shot.
Yes.
Right? And if I get it wrong, I have to take the shot. Okay. Go for it.
All right, so...
Fuck, dude. This is gonna suck.
This first one's going to be pretty easy if you've been paying attention. So, what is my zodiac sign?
Oh, fuck you, dude. Fuck you,
That one's
bro.
fucking easy, bro.
Fuck you, dude. Oh, my God. Zodiac sign. June. Ugh, dude, I hate that fucking question. I hate zodiac signs in general. I'm gonna say it's funny because this is like the only zodiac sign I can think of. I'm gonna say Pisces.
No.
Fuck,
no.
Libra?
I'm a Cancer.
Shit, dude. Oh my God. I pay attention to you, dude. It's just
I don't think so, bro.
fuck. Oh, we're getting fucked up, dude. I am at least. Sucks.
Oy, that looks gross, dude.
You know what? Let's just keep this open because I feel like I'm gonna take a lot more of those. All right. My question,
Yeesh.
dude. I went fucking so easy on you, dude. This is gonna be ridiculous.
I thought that was a fucking softball.
Fuck off.
We literally talked about it before, too.
God, fuck off. Softball. Okay. What's my ex-girlfriend's name?
Oh, no.
Fuck you, dude.
You're talking about, like, high school?
The girl I dated before Beyonce.
Okay, can I get a hint? Like, is she Mexican?
Oh, yeah. She's Mexican.
Mexican? Okay.
What else?
Is
I'll
it
give
like
you another
a traditional Mexican female name?
No.
Female, not
So
woman's
if
name?
you're thinking of like Maria, no.
No.
Not like that. It's not fucking Bryce or whatever the
Yeah,
fuck.
yeah,
Like,
yeah,
it's not
yeah.
one of those types of names, but
I'm not going to go with Jessica. I don't think it's a Jessica. I don't think it's a Veronica.
you have no idea, huh?
I have no fucking clue.
Oh shit. Have I not ever talked to her?
I've never
I'm
known.
pretty sure I've talked about her. You've never met her.
Yeah, but I don't think you've talked about it.
Because you only know me dating Beyonce.
Yeah.
So yeah, you've never met her, but I've talked about her, I'm pretty sure. Or somebody in my
What's the
circle.
first letter of her name?
A. Fuck. That threw you off? That's crazy.
Yeah, I'm just gonna go with. Not Ashley. Definitely not an Ashley. Maybe Angelica. I feel like you would probably know. That's probably why she's your ex. If it's Angelica. Aerosmith. No. Amber.
No, definitely not.
I think I'm gonna go with Angelica.
That's a good fucking guess.
No, what is it?
It's Angelique.
No, I was never gonna get that. You set me up,
Bro, that was like, I know, dude. That was like so long ago, too. Yeah, that's not super normal, but I get she's Mexican. You were close. Angelica, I did date a girl named Angelica, too, one time. This is gonna suck. Yours is like super chilled too, huh? So not too bad. Mine's all warm like dog water.
Ooh, I wish I had harder questions. Fuck. Okay. What is the make and model of my first car? Doesn't matter. Could have been. Yeah, no, make and model.
Of your first car?
My first car. It was white.
First car.
Yeah.
The Saturn.
That's Alexis's.
Fuck!
I'll give you another one. Literally every guy gets this type of car when it's like a hoopty.
Toy 4. Fuck! I remember the Saturn. Your first car?
Yeah.
Oh, was this before the apartment?
It was after. It was when we were living together and I had this car.
Son of a bitch. I only remember the Saturn.
I bought it off George. Oh my god.
Dude.
I'm giving you so many good
I'm
hits.
trying to blink, dude. It's not going to be the RAV4.
Mm-mm.
It's obviously not the Toyota Tundra. I was going to say the BMW, but that was your brother's car.
That was my brother's car.
So that doesn't count. Your first car, not the Saturn. Fuck, dude. When we lived together?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
I actually parked this car in your grandma's house because I was truck driving.
I can't think of it, dude. I'm going to say Toyota Camry.
Ooh, no, Honda Civic.
Fuck!
That's why when you're like, oh, I was just like, oh, he's gonna get it, and then you said to you. Like, nope.
Damn it, dude. I was going to say Honda Accord. So.
It's a Honda Civic.
Fuck.
That's when like every fucking guy gets
You
a
said
Honda
it's a
Civic.
Civic?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think you had an Accord, right?
Yeah, I did.
Guess not
I
every
also
guy.
had a Civic, though.
A little black one with the fucked up window. Right?
Okay, so I'm not going to ask you that question. I'm not going to ask you that question.
Bro, I know all the cars you've had. You had that one.
Son of a bitch.
You had
for
the
real?
Tacoma, the little lifted one.
Uh-huh.
And then you got this one after that.
Uh-huh. I also had another one in between.
That. In between this truck and the other truck.
Say again. The
So
Honda?
you had your Accord.
Which,
Your Accord, your Civic.
when was the Accord?
The Accord was. You got the DUI in your Civic.
Yes.
But you had an Accord before that.
No. Civic was my first car.
So Civic.
Uh-huh.
And then I remember the truck
Uh-huh. The little
with the little baby lift.
1994 Toyota pickup with the 22 RE motor on it, the 4-cylinder. Yeah, bro.
And then this truck.
Uh-huh.
I don't know what you're driving in between.
I had the Accord in between.
The Accord?
Yeah, that was the one where it got fucking totaled. It was parked on the side of the road and it got totaled because the drunk driver hit it while it was parked.
Oh, shit.
On the side of the road.
I don't
You
remember,
don't remember that?
I think that was like a time gap.
No, we were still kicking it.
Were we?
I was living in Pomona at the time. That was after we moved out of the apartment.
Yeah.
But I don't know,
No,
we
we
weren't
didn't-
kicking
yeah.
it like as much. That's true, huh?
It's weird that I live further and I feel like we hang out more. Then when I was like,
Where were you living there? You were living in Orange, right?
yeah,
We were kicking it, dog.
not as much as we do now.
Mm. This is gonna suck.
Angelique? What the fuck kind of name is that?
Yeah, dude, my family hates her.
Still?
I don't know why. I'm like, I only dated her for a couple months.
Let it go.
All right. Fuck. Okay, I can't ask you that fucking question now. All right, we're doing 3 questions.
Yeah,
Okay.
we're on 2.
I'm so glad I wrote more than 3. Okay, so 1, I'm gonna do. What city did I live in while I was going to UTI? Like commuting.
Before moving into
The
Ontario.
apartment. Yeah.
Rose. Fuck. Something like Rose. It's got a fucking rose. Like Rose. Is it rose mead? What's
Yes.
that? Oh, but like you lived in different spots though.
Nah, it was Rosemead.
Rusty.
Yeah. Fuck, dude.
That's when I accidentally told that story about us to your aunt, right? That house. You had Gangstar, like you
Yeah. What story did you tell her?
with TJ one. When we
You
got
told her this. Yeah, you did
Yeah.
tell her the TJ one. Yeah.
we were having coffee and she was just like, "Oh, what happened?" And I was like, "Yeah, dude, blah." And you're like, "Bro, you told my
Fucking dick, dude. You woke up earlier than me. You
Yeah.
spent the night at my house. You
Yeah.
woke up earlier than me, and then you were having coffee with my aunt in the morning.
Yeah.
And I walked into the kitchen of you telling the TJ story
Yeah.
to my aunt, and I'm like, "Why the fuck are you telling my aunt this fucking story?" And she was like, "Oh, that's crazy." And she like looked at me all crazy. I'm like, "Fuck, dude."
I was like,
mean,
"He's the fucking man."
Obviously, like nothing happened. Like, what the fuck was she gonna tell me?
Yeah.
But still, like, I was
like, "We don't call him butt chug for nothing."
stupid. I'm over here spilling on me. Fuck, man. Number 3.
You're on your third shot.
Yes, dude. This sucks. Whose idea was this?
Mine. But you approved it. These are mutual decisions.
You're right about that, lover. All right, yours. You're next. Fuck.
Third and final question. I feel like you should know this one. Fuck, I don't know. Okay, so it's gonna be like, who's my favorite hip hop artist? But it's pre 2000.
Your favorite hip hop artist? You listen to hip hop? I didn't even fucking know that. That's crazy.
Before 2000 though, not after 2000.
So 90s.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. All right, you're not doing like the heavy hitters. You're not doing. I don't think you're doing East Coast shit. You're not doing like the rock hymns. You're not doing the Karis ones. I don't see you doing like Common from Chicago. I think it's gonna be a West Coast.
No, it sticks to East Coast.
Okay, okay. So you are a very big East Coast fan. So you might do some rock hymns, or like some Karis ones. Son of a bitch.
I would say mainstream.
Biggie.
Oh yeah. As a
Fuck!
kid.
Oh my god.
No, you're right. You're right. You're right.
Thank God. No, I know. That's me celebrating. I'm sorry. Woo! Son of a bitch. That would have sucked. Was that 3?
That was my last one. Yeah.
Damn. Biggie, huh? Biggie. Can't you see?
Oh, that one did not go. I got the chills.
You got one more?
Alright. I'm on 2 shots, you're on 3?
Yeah. So this is my last question though.
Then we got split the difference. No, I'm just kidding. Fuck
Ah.
that. I'm good.
Fuck that. Okay, I'm gonna do. Can't do that one. I'm not gonna do that one because it's way too fucking easy for you. What city did I live in? All right, I got one.
What is it?
How dare you? It's just fucking.
I was so into it.
I'm
I was like,
playing.
how? I was like, how? What? I thought you were gonna be like, how do I make my scrambled eggs? And I'm just like, yo,
with
weenies.
ham and weenies, dude. Oh
bro.
my god, no,
You
I
don't even
got-
put them on a plate. You eat them out straight out the pan.
You know where that's from?
What?
What I just did?
No.
Alexis would know. We're just gonna leave it at that. That's so
How?
disrespectful, dude. I'm sorry. No, it's
To me?
yeah.
Why?
It's from The Office.
Oh, okay.
It's
That's
a
not Alexis.
no. Oh, she
No.
not gonna get that?
No, not The Office.
Fuck you, dude.
How? What was that scene?
There's a scene where Michael's interviewing. He's interviewing like Toby, and you know how he hates Toby.
Is it the exit interview when he
No,
quit
no,
when
no,
he went to
no.
Costa Rica?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
And Holly is there because Holly's taking over his position.
Yeah.
So it's the exit interview, and Michael's like, "I've been waiting for this day my entire life." He's like, "I have all my questions written down," but he didn't know Holly was gonna be in the room with
Yeah,
him when
yeah.
he's telling him this shit. So.
Oh.
And he has a crush on Holly.
Yeah.
So he has all this shit written down. He has all this shit to say.
Yeah.
But because she's there, he's trying to like not make it seem as bad.
Yeah.
So instead of being like, "How dare you?" He's like, so like how like dare you? You know what I mean? It's so fucking funny. But
That's
anyways,
fucking hilarious.
That's where,
Okay.
that's where I got that from. A lot of my humors,
Oh, you literally had me like.
a lot of my
like,
humor is
what?
stolen. I don't know if you guys
It's
know
all
this.
good, dude. It's all
But
good.
I either do
Nothing's
movie
original.
quotes-
Nothing's
nah,
original.
bars.
Got you, dog.
All right, so I'm gonna do top 3 animes.
Oh, for you? Oh, jeez. Are we talking like older animes? Like
We're
new-
doing
that's
all time,
top 3, bro. Like
all
that's
time. If you're in the vicinity, I'll give you the credit.
Okay.
You know what I mean? But
half a shot.
yeah, you know what I mean? Because I mean, mind you, like my shit changes.
Right.
You know, every like depending on the day of the week and like if it's raining outside, I will say one over the other.
I'm gonna say Dragon Ball because you have the CDs.
Okay.
Maybe not top, but most influential.
In no particular order as well. Like it
Okay.
doesn't matter.
That
You're saying Dragon Ball 1 or
Dragon Ball.
Z?
Dragon Ball.
Okay.
I would say Dragon Ball. And then maybe Afro Samurai, just because I watched it and you fucking recommended it to me. So I'll just go Afro Samurai. And then I don't know. I don't think Cowboy Bebop. You haven't watched Naruto, and you haven't watched One Piece. Those are the bigger ones. Is it mainstream or?
I would say it's mainstream, yeah. It's not like one of the low key. It's not like a low key anime.
Yeah. Decent amount of seasons.
What's decent for you?
Wait, what is that one? What the fuck was it? Something shampoo or some shit. Fucking what was it called?
I don't know, dude. That's crazy. I have no idea. That's nuts.
Since I can't say the shampoo, whatever the fuck, I'm just gonna go with Demon Slayer, which I feel like it's not gonna be on top really, but I just want to get this over with. So
Demon Slayer's pretty. That's a really good fucking guess. I'm gonna say you're wrong. I was gonna give it to you. So like Dragon Ball,
okay,
right, is technically wrong because it's more Dragon Ball Z for me.
okay,
But I was gonna give you that. Afro Samurai for sure, top 3, because I fucking love Afro Samurai. And then the third one was always gonna be really difficult for me. It was always either in between.
you could have easily changed it in your head. You're like,
no. I had the one in my head, but when you mentioned, so it was gonna be Samurai Champloo.
Samurai Champloo, that's what it was.
Right, but you mentioned Cowboy Bebop.
Yeah.
Right, and Cowboy Bebop for me also is like fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah, like that.
You're like,
one.
why didn't I think of that?
Yeah, it's that one, but it was Samurai Champloo, and you were like, "What's that one, Samurai?"
I was like shampoo.
Yeah. But you went with Demon Slayer
Fuck, because
instead.
I didn't.
Yeah.
If I didn't get the name, and it's like I wasn't gonna remember it, and I didn't want to waste
So
our
half a point. You're
viewers'
wrong.
time.
Yeah.
Fuck it, I'll take it.
So because it's half a point, I would have given it to you if you would have stuck with samurai shampoo. You know, if you would have stuck with it, I would have given it to you. That's crazy, bro. But the fact that you were even there kind of had me like, ooh, okay. Yeah. Demon Slayer is like one of the newer ones. Is my favorite as a newer one. Yeah. But top 3, not yet. Not yet. Maybe when it's over.
Yeah.
And then when you asked me about like is it a long one or like how many seasons type shit?
Yeah.
Both Samurai Champloo and fucking Cowboy Bebop are only like 1 season.
Oh really?
They're really short, yeah.
Oh shit, I'm like so here.
So like I didn't know how to answer that without giving you the answer.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think it would have made a difference. I wasn't gonna be like,
no?
ooh, 1 season. Okay, I don't have a registry. Like
Oh,
that.
okay,
No.
Okay. I mean, same thing with Afro Samurai. Afro Samurai is kind of short, other than like the movies. The movies, do a big thing, but
Oh my god.
tough, right? How many
Yeah.
did you take? 3?
It was 3 and 3.
I also, okay, whatever. I'll take that. So nobody lost, nobody won.
Yeah. Cause
I
like
mean, I
what?
feel like I lost, but whatever.
But it's like, how many did you answer correctly?
1, I think.
So I got
no.
2.
How many did I answer right? Do you know?
You got the car wrong, and then you got Biggie.
Oh, there you go. I got 1 right.
What was the last one?
That you asked me?
Yeah.
Zodiac sign.
Oh, zodiac sign.
Zodiac sign, car, and Biggie.
I had one other question that said, "What are the names of my nephews?"
I would have got that.
That's why I was kind of like, it was in between that or my favorite hip hop artist.
Maceo and Aurelio.
There you go.
You know what I mean? Those are my boys. I would have totally got that right. Shout out Edgar. You're a G.
What are the questions you had?
I had what car did I drive when I went to UTI? And then when we were talking about cars, you were like, yeah, when you had the Honda Civic, I was like, okay. I'm like, okay, I'm not gonna ask that one. And then
Oh fuck.
another one is how long have me and Bianca been dating?
You always say like 12 to like 13 years.
So 12 years, yeah. I would have taken 12. And then the other one is who is better at beer pong, me or you?
I would have flipped this fucking thing immediately.
Let's fucking get it. But yeah, that was more of like a jokey McJokester one. You know what I mean? So that didn't count.
Jokey McJokester.
Yeah, dude, the how dare you was that was off the top of the dome,
bro.
dude. That was off the top of the dome because
That was good.
For sure, like I was trying to be serious, but I was gonna actually say the who's better at beer pong.
Okay.
But then and that popped into my head. That's funny. I'm glad I said it because that was a good laugh. That was a good laugh for sure.
So we both just took 3 shots of tequila and whiskey.
I'm gonna throw up on this fucking pod, dude.
You think so?
Yeah, maybe. I don't know.
Just throw up in the cooler.
Low key, I'm throw up free since 03. You know what I mean? So
Since Havasu.
no, I didn't throw up in Havasu.
Yes, you did. And that was the
I
one.
did throw up in Havasu.
Yeah, you're like, I take pride in not throwing up.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah, I threw up in the water.
And that's the same water I swam in at the end.
We all swam in that water. Dog. Millions of people swim in that
I was like,
water.
jellyfish. Just
Yeah,
throw up.
dude, that's so true. I was throw up free since 2003. Before that day.
Now 2023.
20
20 years later?
No, it wasn't.
Yeah, it was last year.
Yeah, you're right. Oh shit. Do you have my? I hate that, dude.
Where's my vape?
I hate that when you're like, fuck. I hate that. But yeah, dude. That's crazy to think about because I do take pride in that kind of in a way. It's like a little.
I mean, that's not you threw up 20 years ago from alcohol.
Right.
That's a pretty good. Like, I mean,
I think so.
You lost your chip, and I'm gonna give
Right.
you like a 6-month one now.
It was on my bachelor party though. It was like
Yeah.
one of those like significant
It was one of those where it's like, okay,
milestones in my life,
yeah.
and I
So
would
that's
have
something we can
loved
gloss
to,
over.
I would have loved to like been throw up free during my fucking bachelor party. You know what I mean? And it wasn't even like because I was like chugging a beer.
No, we're literally on the water.
And it was because I was in the water. I was in the water and my tummy was going.
Your intestines are just.
Yeah, dude. And it just made me like.
It's because you didn't go hard every fucking.
You went. Yeah,
Yeah.
you went hella hard, dude.
Too hard.
Yeah, I was kind of being a little pussy, I think, on the second day. I think
Little
I did kind of slow up a little bit because I felt like I felt like
I'm like, this
complete
is
shit.
my bachelor party.
Yeah, it was
I'm
your
a
bachelor
takeover.
Yo, TJ Turtle came out and shit. I'm like, bro, I haven't seen TJ
Me
Turtle.
vale verga.
I was like, Bala Berga. You were like, Bala Berga way. Yeah, dude, I haven't seen TJ Turtle since we got arrested. You know what I mean?
Jesus.
So like, yeah, it was fun as fuck, dude.
Yeah.
I had the time of my life. It was just, like being
Are we gonna
dead.
do that this year?
What?
You want to do
Have
that
a
this year?
suit?
Yeah.
Fuck yeah, dude.
In October? I liked it because it wasn't not
was
too many
perfect.
people. Yeah.
It was perfect, right?
Yeah.
Perfect weather, not too hot, not too cold.
Yeah.
Not a lot of people on the water.
Yeah.
We were
the
able to,
water
like,
felt
find-
refreshing. Yeah.
And it felt good, right? Yeah. I'm super down. Like I told you, right? Like me and Bianca.
Set up the podcast on the boat or what? Hey, what's going on, guys?
Yo, imagine. Yo, for our viewers and shit, or
We just do it for
3
you, dude.
viewers?
We spend money. We
we
get
spend all
drunk.
kind. I don't know if you guys know this. I'm just kidding. We don't make money off this. No, I'm playing.
We know.
You've been saying it already. Yeah. No, that would be fucking sick though. Let's do a Havasu trip
I'm
again this year. Like
You just trying to do the boys, or you want to? I really want to bring the
no, I
girls,
want
but
to
I
take
feel
my
like
girl.
yeah,
I want to take my girl because like I know like everybody else is
my
like
girl, our wives.
whatever.
Yeah,
my
my
hyena
chick.
and shit. Fool.
Yeah, I want to take my girlfriend, but I don't think my wife would like that.
No, I told you like we try to make it. We've been trying to make it a yearly thing. Me and
I'm
Beyonce.
down. Yeah.
And me and Beyonce go. We go by ourselves. You know what I mean? So like if we go to like Havasu, I want to take my girl for sure.
Because there's gonna be couples, bro. Because like, think about it.
If they don't want to take their girls, they don't have to take their girls.
No, yeah.
My girl is gonna go type thing. You know what I mean? Like, cause she loves it there, and
Yeah.
I fucking love it there. We love it there. Me and her are the reason why we go. Like we go, like I said, we go by ourselves.
Right.
So like I want to take my girl for sure.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So like if you I don't know if Alexis would.
No,
does she
she'll be
like
down to
water?
go. I don't
Or-
think she's been on a boat before.
Is she a water person?
We did like a boat in San Diego, and we were just chilling and had like a hot tub in it for Jaleesa's birthday. I think it was like last year,
Mm-hmm.
and it was chill. She didn't seem like she had a horrible time.
Okay.
So
Does she get in the water?
she will, yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
cool.
She's
She gonna leave her shirt on?
yeah. I'm gonna leave my shirt on,
You're definitely leaving your shirt on, dude.
bro. It's because of my insecurity and also my psoriasis.
I know,
That
yeah,
shit,
I
the
know
sun
this.
hits it and it fucking flares that bitch up.
No, I know this. Oh, the baby! What the baby doing?
I got a special guest.
The baby see me? Yeah, baby. Come on. Oh, he's pissed, dude. He's so pissed.
He's like, "What is this?"
Go on, the baby.
You think he'll come up?
No, he's not gonna come up here. Come on. Yeah, he's not.
Yo, I'm pausing this, bro, because I'm pretty fucking buzzed right now.
Yeah, samesies.
Let me take a little hit of that. No, look here, chingus. Yo, I just got shocked and I cut my lip.
The baby. Oh, the baby. Come on. Come on, fat boy. I know you want to kick it. You trying to kick it with the boys, huh? Come on, baby. Okay. Fuck off. Let me know when you're ready.
Yeah.
What were we talking about? We were talking about
Havasu.
Havasu, making it a trip. Yeah.
Yeah.
Let me know.
All right, so yeah, I'm down for Havasu next year, and
Yeah, let's do it, dude. Let's make it a trip. And even if like the
we'll
boys,
send the Evites.
yeah, if they don't want to go, they don't want to go.
Fuck it, I'm still down.
Let's just go. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? Because like I said, like that's something that me and Bianca like doing. You know, whether it's by ourselves.
Ruben,
obviously,
dude.
we would love you guys. Oh, they love it out there,
Yeah.
bro. We took them out there one time.
Yeah,
You know, and Ruben. That's why Ruben bought Sea-Doos.
yeah,
Because he was like, yo, let's come out here again.
Yeah.
He bought fucking jet skis.
yeah.
For that reason. You know what I'm saying? Because
He's just like, yo, when I get him fixed up, dude, he's like, we can go.
remember
and I
that?
was like, yeah,
Yeah. So like, yeah, let's fucking do it, dog, and let's
I'm
make it
down.
a trip.
I'm
You know what I
down.
mean? If nobody else wants to go, they don't have to go. We can still fucking
Yeah,
go.
we'll still go.
You know what I mean? And the way we do it is we'll get an Airbnb, kind of like how we did,
Yeah.
like right down the street, and then we drive to the river.
Thing is, the way we can do it is like we'll send out like, all right, this is what we want to do. Let us know by this date, and if you don't want to go, then the people that are gonna go, we'll set something up that because it's like I don't want to send it out and then be like look for an Airbnb that we can all afford,
Yeah.
and then like people keep like leaving.
Right.
Yeah, we'll do that. We'll do that.
Yeah, dude. And that's the way you have to do it because then everybody's like, oh, I don't know. I'll let you know by.
Yeah, it's like
And
no.
you have to be like, no, you have to let me know by this day.
Yeah.
You know, because my group of friends are the worst when it comes to like sending shit out.
Yeah.
You know, firsthand, you know. I don't know if you guys know this. My boy is the one who set up my bachelor party.
And I don't know
He
if
had
you know
to deal
this.
with all of them.
My boy is the one who set up my bachelor party, so he had to set up.
It's the worst.
Yeah.
It's the worst.
Also, I want to take a trip to Portland. Like, I know, kind of had a little thing there, but I liked it. Like, I like going out there.
Who had a little thing there?
You did.
What do you mean?
You had like a weird experience out there the last time you went. And I remember last time you were like, "Fuck that! I don't want to go to Portland anymore."
No.
No.
You think it's somebody else?
Okay.
You think of another Andrew?
But I was thinking it's like maybe we could like
I
that could be
love
just like the
Portland.
boys.
Yeah, let's run that. I love Portland. We're going to Seattle this year as well. Me and Bianx. She told me, she was like, if you like Portland, you'll like Seattle. I don't know. I don't know. I've never been there. So.
Seattle is more like, if I can compare the two, I don't, personally, for me, knowing how you are, I think you would appreciate some of the shit that they have, like the weird shit,
Yeah.
but I don't think you'll like how,
City like it
city,
is.
yeah.
Yeah.
There is cool things to do. Like I do give it that, but just because of your character, I don't think you'll be like, because I know you like the houses in Portland. I know you like the vibe there, and like Seattle's not like that.
No?
No,
Really?
no, it's more city.
The weather, though, is like...
It's kind of the same. The weather's kind of the same, and that's I feel like you'll like that.
Is there
But
greenery as well?
it depends on where you go. I feel it's like if you guys are in the city.
Well,
then
okay,
obviously
so
no.
if you're in the city of Portland,
I think
same thing. There's no green there. It's like we're on the outskirts.
But the thing is, like, in the city of Portland, I feel like it's like, it wouldn't be like LA or even San Diego. I feel like it'd be like Pomona times 2 with like greenery.
Okay.
That's the best way I can describe it. 'Cause, like when we walked out, I was like, bro, it's super chill here. Like, and I think that's how it is in Portland. So, yeah.
Seattle's not like that.
Seattle's more
Bigger city?
Yeah, bigger city. Yeah. But it's not like,
Like a
it's not like
gloomy
LA.
LA.
It's not like LA.
Oh, no?
No, it's not that crazy, but I don't know. It's more fast paced from the last time I could be wrong. We don't know what the fuck we're talking about, but last time I went, it was a little bit more fast paced.
Disclaimer.
Yeah,
We don't know what the fuck we're talking about. I don't know
we're
if you
just
guys know
ranting. If you just want to watch us
We just
talk,
ramble.
yeah.
We think we're really funny, so we do. We do.
I mean,
this.
you can laugh with us or you can laugh at us, like whatever.
We're down with either one.
We're not what is it?
Fuck off, dude. What was that? It was
We don't get offended.
offended. Yeah.
So when we hear the word offended, in our head, we picture it like maybe these are the little violins they're playing.
I have no idea why I did that.
All right, so we got to get back on track. Let's get back on track.
That was good, dude. That was
No,
really
it's
good.
because I do the same thing with. Let's do a little rap. With Alexi's like, you don't know what anxiety. I was like, when I hear anxiety, I think.
You're dead.
No, it's not to be me. I just feel like this is.
Yeah.
And it's not to be
too much for
rude.
me.
It's not like it's just that's what I picture anxiety being like. Having anxiety, like this is too much. Like, and it's not like in a negative way. That's just how I picture the word as like in action. And now I know. Like now, that was before I understood what anxiety was. Until
Right.
Yeah, stuff like
That's
that.
so funny.
Yeah.
So you have a picture in your head of
Like when
Yeah.
someone says I'm having anxiety, and as much as I don't want to fucking picture this, I do. I'm just like, oh, he has. Yeah.
and that's how I picture
Being offended.
being offended. It's just,
So we don't.
I'm offended. That's what I picture. Yeah. That's so funny, dude.
Yeah.
That was a good fucking deep cut right there, bro.
Yeah.
That's low key.
All right. So what we were trying to get at is this book that Andrew recommended. What is it called? Grocery store. Supermarket.
Supermarket. Yeah, I recommended this to Big Turts McGurts.
It was a good book. And
Yeah.
we're gonna deep dive into it. We're gonna talk about it a little bit, and then we'll get to our little movie rec. But
Yeah, Supermarket, dude, was written by Logic.
bro, in my head I said Common, and then I for some reason I was like, right before you said it, I was like Common. No, wait, Logic. Yeah,
What the fuck, dude?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, Logic wrote it. It was his first book. He has it. It's funny. He has it tatted on him.
Really?
Yeah.
It says supermarket
in
on
the
this
same
forum?
in the same
Same
font.
font?
Yeah. It's his first book. He wrote it whatever as a I don't know how old he was, but it's a good book, man. Especially being from like a non-writer. He's not an author, right? He raps.
Yeah, and the thing is, like, there wasn't like crazy detail. Wasn't like, was it Stephen King, where it's like this dude a whole chapter he's like drawing up a detailed thing of something. It was more like when you're reading it, it's kind of like the way you think, where it's just like he'll go off on a tangent on like a little thing where it's like,
Oh yeah.
I walked past this and then I smelled something. It's like like the time where it's like when you saw something and it takes you back to like a time and like
and then
that's
he like veers off and
yeah
shit like
yeah.
that.
So
Yeah.
it's stuff like that's the way he writes it, and I was just like, okay. And
Yes, yeah.
yeah.
So, in my opinion, yeah, reading that book is like the way he writes out, the way he wrote the book
Yeah.
is the way I feel like the way we talk.
Yeah.
And if we were to write a book, it would be written out the same
Just
exact
like
way,
that,
right?
yeah.
So like for me, it was like very kind of relatable, where it was like he was talking how we talk anyways. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And
Do
I
you remember? Do you remember the book? Like most.
Yeah, I remember the main plot points of the book. Yeah, correct.
Yeah, because like when I read the first chapter, he was just like giving the cigarette to someone that was murdered, and he's just like, "You ruined my fucking life."
Mm-hmm.
And then it goes back to like
And so
where he's getting into like the grocery store.
that was like a
Foreshadow.
foreshadow.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, so basically like this character, he's a writer, and
That's right.
he gets a deal. He goes to New York. He meets this man on the plane that is also a writer, and that guy did a couple of shows and stuff, and that guy kind of like he's helpful at the end. So when he got the deal, he only had a couple of months to do it. I think he got like $40K up front, and then so he got his own little apartment.
Isn't that at the end of the book?
No, it's so
It shows
basically
that it talks about that in the beginning of the book.
in the beginning. So
Oh,
that's
fuck.
the third chapter. So the second chapter, it's him getting the job at the supermarket, and then he was just like, "Yeah, I'm writing things down." Oh wait, just to let you guys know, I'm a writer. And then it does like a flashback to him going to New York and doing all this stuff and getting the money, and then
Can I ask a question?
yeah,
Are we gonna do spoilers? Or...
Yeah, we're talking about the book.
All right, fuck it.
Yeah.
Book's been out for fucking
Yeah. No,
8
it's a good
years
read.
or 6
Yeah, I
years.
mean, if
You
we
should
miss
have read it by
anything, then
now.
just go fucking read it.
Yeah.
And so, like, he basically gets this job so he can write the book and just be like a part of what is it? What is that thing called when you're acting? What is it?
Method.
Method acting. So it's
Yeah.
like method writing in a sense.
Yeah, he's trying to get a sense of like what it's like to work at a supermarket.
Yeah, and then
Right?
what fucking was wild is like when everything started unraveling.
Is that why he got the job there?
Yeah.
I don't remember that. I thought it was like he got the job there and it was he decided to write about it.
No, he was already writing about it. So
Crazy.
and
Okay.
then that's when he got the job and some of the characters there that
Yeah.
yeah, and so yeah, when he met that what's her name? Fuck, I forgot her name.
Mia.
Mia.
Was it Mia?
I think it is Mia.
Oof.
Yeah.
Mia was a baddie. I don't know what she looks like.
But the way he described her, I
But
was
the
like,
way he describes her, she a fucking
she was wearing a
baddie.
black dress with boots, dude. I was like, okay.
I'm like, okay.
She called him daddy.
Oof. Yeah, Mia was bad, dude.
Yeah,
for
he
sure.
took her out for like mini golf, and then they had a cereal date because like she was poor, so she always ate the generic brands. And he's like, you don't know who Captain Crunch is?
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, and so like she ate that, and then she showed him how to get out of like if a man's behind you and she like steps on his foot. And what is she? She says crunch time or some shit. It's crunch time, yeah.
And she like steps on his foot.
She
and,
steps
like,
on his foot and then like
elbows him or
yeah.
something, or like throws him over. Or,
Yeah.
yeah.
And,
It's like her defense move, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's crazy because like when things started, I never noticed anything in that book where that alluded to him being schizo, multiple. Was it depression, anxiety, multiple? Was it personality disorder?
Yeah, personality disorder.
Yeah, and then she's like, "You were cheating on me because the guy at the deli, I forgot his fucking name, piece of shit, was like, yeah, I saw him making out with homegirl. Like,
Yeah, because he had a crush on her too.
Yeah.
Fuck that dude.
And then she's like, no, Frank's gonna call, and then he gives her the phone, and then that's the phone wasn't even plugged in. And then that's when she was like, yo, get the fuck away from me. The whole time
Because he was like, talk to Frank. Frank will tell you everything, right?
Yeah.
Oh, I remember that.
And then
she
he's
was
just like, what did you tell her? He's like, what did she need? So he still heard him.
He heard him, but she never heard anybody because there's nobody on the line.
Yeah, exactly.
Bro, yeah, dude, that was nuts.
That shit, I was just like, even then, I was just like, Frank, you're a fucking asshole.
You're a fucking dick?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, even then, I was just like.
Then, I mean, by that point, I already knew.
Yeah?
I already knew. Yeah, yeah, that was a fucking... I remember that scene being like, oh, shit.
Yeah.
Because he was like, bro, what'd you fucking tell her, right?
Yeah.
And what'd you say?
It's like what she needed to hear.
Right, yeah. But she was like... She, like, gives the phone back and was like, you're an asshole. Or, like, she says something to him like that, to that extent.
Yeah, because
right?
that's the scene where she finds his writing, and then he's describing like having sex with one of the other coworkers.
Oh
yeah. And that's because Frank supposedly calls him every time of their date. Well, I didn't even fucking know until because everything just seems so normal, except for like the guy freaking out about taking a picture of him and his dog, the dog not being there. Or like a dog running away.
Yeah, but you didn't know about that at the time.
I didn't at the time.
You don't
I was
know
just
about
like,
that till later.
Yeah, I had no fucking hint until he had his breakdown at the supermarket.
Right.
Yeah, and then that wasn't even real technically because he was already at the hospital.
He was never in the supermarket.
Yeah,
anyway.
he wasn't. But for me, it's like that did happen though. Like he did have a breakdown.
He did work at the supermarket.
Yeah, but didn't he have a breakdown? He did because the whole plot of the book that he was writing was grocery store and how an employee was gonna rob it. That's why he was consistently asking Frank like, how would you? Because Frank was the one who was taking tips out of.
No,
the
he
fucking
did
cashier.
rob the supermarket.
No, he did. But in his head, he was like, I'm gonna talk to Frank, and Frank's gonna tell me how it's gonna get robbed.
Uh-huh.
So while he was doing like listening to and doing, he ended up doing it himself because he bought the fucking ski mask.
Right.
And he did all that, and then he even described how he like
He's
kicked the
fighting himself, right?
Yeah.
Because he's fighting Frank in the supermarket,
Yeah.
right?
Well, that's at the end. I'm talking about like when he was like, "I'm gonna write about the robbery," and then he's like, he put the ski mask on, and he's thinking he's writing it, but he's actually at the store doing it.
He's actually doing it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah. So that's why I was just like, "Oh shit!" And then when he like comes to, and he's just like, "Where the fuck am I at?" And he's at the fucking hospital, and then come to find out he actually did rob the store. Like, I was like, it was 2 years ago, and it's like he keeps coming in and out. Mia's a fucking ride or die though. She kept,
Ride or die.
every Tuesday. Fucking it.
Even after he was already in the hospital, right?
Yeah.
She was still visiting
Yeah.
him. Yeah.
It's like 2 years.
Crazy.
Fucking it.
That's unheard of, dog. That's not a thing.
No.
Chicks don't do that.
No.
That's wild. Yeah, dude, it was a good book. That's why I recommended it to you.
Yeah.
Because I was like, it's a good read. For me at least, when so Bianca recommended it to me.
Really?
Bianca read it first, right? And Bianca goes, I think you'll really like this book. Like, give it a read or whatever, right? I read the title of the book and I was like, is this fucking Logic's book? She was like, yeah. And I was like, you thought it was good? And she was like, yeah, I thought it was really good. I think you'll like it. I'm like, oh shit, okay. You know what I mean? Because I knew Logic wrote a book. I just didn't know about the book. I didn't know any reviews, anything. But if Bianca's like, it's a good book.
It's a good book. Yeah.
Like, she was like, I enjoyed it. She was like, I think you'll like the ending of it. Because she knows how I am. I'm very, like, critical when it comes to, like, endings and story. Yeah. So, when it comes to books and movies in general, she was like, I think you'll like it. I was like, cool. She was like, it's a little twisty, turny. Like, you know, you might like it.
A little, bro. Right?
I was like, all right, for sure. I was like, cool. I'll give it a chance. I started reading it. Within the first 3 chapters, I already knew he was crazy.
Really?
Yeah, I knew he was crazy. I knew what was, and I didn't know the ending, right? Like, usually I can, like, predict, like, how a movie's going to end or whatever. The future. I could predict, like, how a movie's going to end or whatever, or, like, the actual plot.
I'm sorry to cut you off, but what were your telltale signs?
So, like, those little telltale signs were, like him hanging up the missing posters of his dog. I remember that being, like, that's weird. And, like, he would write some shit like, I post this picture up, or I would or there was I think a paragraph in the book where he says he showed the missing dog picture.
And the guy's like, is this a joke or something?
Yeah, and he was like, have you seen this dog? And somebody looked at it, and they looked at him and was like, are you fucking kidding me, kind of thing, and like walked away. And he was like, what was their problem, right? So, like, little things like that I picked up on.
Oh, okay.
You know what I mean? And then who was his...
Not me. I was like, that guy's an asshole.
Nah, dude, I picked up on those things. Who was his alter ego?
Frank was his alter ego.
So, like, Frank would only come out when it was just them.
Ooh.
Right? There was nobody else around. And he would be like, yo, this dude's a fucking asshole, right? But when homeboy would come... When somebody would come out, he would turn around and Frank was gone. And, like, shit like that.
Oh, I didn't notice that.
Yeah, and shit like that. And I would read that and I would be like, why is he... What the fuck? Where'd he go? And all that started adding up to me. I'm like, this was fucking crazy. He's imagining him. And sure enough, when it finally came to fruition, when it finally came down to it, I was like, I knew it. I fucking knew it.
I fucking knew it. You're looking at the book.
I'm like reading the book. I'm like tearing it up. I told Bianca too. I'm like, he's crazy, huh? She was like, what do you mean? I'm like, he's imagining all this. She was like, you got to keep reading it, dude. And I'm like, all right, for sure. And I kept reading it, whatever. And I was like, I fucking told you, dude. And she was like, I know. She was like, I swear to God, when you said that, she was like, I swear to God, when you said that, she was like, I couldn't believe that you got that already.
Yeah.
Because I just started reading it at that point. I was only like a couple chapters in. And she was like, it took me until the end to realize that he was crazy. I was like, I already knew it from jump. Because the way Logic, not to shit on Logic, dude, mind you, because I love Logic, but the way Logic writes, he doesn't do well with, like I said, he writes like I would write a book.
Yeah.
He doesn't do well with, he writes it kind of like his favorite movies are written. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And all his favorite movies, I've seen a million times.
Oh, okay.
So I know how those
Yeah,
movies
yeah.
end. You know what I mean? So the story that he was trying to write, which I've seen this story
Yeah.
100 times, whether it's in a movie or another book, or
Yeah.
I've seen it. It's the same story over and over again, right? His story was cool and unique in its own way. It's the same story over and over again, but it's the same shit. You know what I mean? I loved it though, and that's why I recommended it to
No,
you,
it was a good book.
it was a very good. I thought it was a very good book. I I hope he writes another one.
Yeah.
I hope he writes another one. Like I said, I was able to like tell already. It doesn't take away from the book at all.
Yeah. No, it was a good book.
Cause it's not everybody was able to like also see what's gonna happen. You know,
Yeah.
obviously you didn't, and obviously Bianca didn't.
I just thought like how crazy it would have been just to see someone beat the shit out of themselves. Like the last chapter, last couple.
You know, it's funny. I was thinking of Fight Club when I was.
Oh yeah, yeah.
When
At
I
the
was
beginning,
when I was reading that, dude, I was thinking of the movie Fight Club.
Yeah.
And that's what I'm saying. Like, I've seen this
Yeah.
story so many times. So all his movie is made up of like 5 different movies all in one. You know what I mean? And all those movies that are his favorite
Yeah.
are also my favorite. So like
Yeah.
I see all of that within his own story. So yeah, like that scene when they're fighting in the supermarket, he's fighting himself the entire time.
He's got the gun on Mia's head.
And he's like gonna shoot or
He's
whatever.
gonna shoot her, yeah. He's
Yeah,
about
he's
to
gonna-
shoot her, but then he's like, what did he say? He said the cereal, and then she like kind of like got like what he was talking about, because then she ended up fucking him up, doing like the crunch time move, because like that was a foreshadow. Because he was just like, Mia, remember like Captain Crunch, like
And she does it to him.
she does it to him, and to get away from Frank, because like Frank was at the point where he was trying to take over. Yeah.
He was about to take over his mind or
Yeah.
whatever. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So like shit like that, man. Like, good fucking book. I fucking loved it.
Yeah.
And that's the only reason why I recommended it to you. If it sucked, I wouldn't have
Yeah.
recommended it. And Bianca wouldn't have recommended it to me if she thought it sucked either. And Bianca knows how critical I am when it comes to shit like that. So
Even for books,
yeah, very.
that's crazy.
With books, dog, I read books and same thing. I'm like, I already know what's gonna happen. I'm already like foretelling like how it's gonna end, or the
That's
plot
crazy.
itself.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do that with movies. When I read, like I listen to music at the same time.
I can't
like,
do that.
Yeah, I know. Everybody fucking tells me that, but I have to. I listen to music while I'm reading my books, because like I have to like concentrate on the book. You know what I'm saying? And that puts me in the book kind of in a way. Does
That's
that make
cool.
sense?
Yeah.
Yeah. Mind you, I'm not listening to fucking get money. I'm not listening to that shit. I'm listening to like lo-fi hip hop type shit, just beats, just like background music. You know what I mean? But I have it in my ears, and that's how I read books. And it just lets me concentrate a little bit more.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Bianca always says that shit too. She's like, I don't know how you do that, but I have to. I can't if I can't read a book.
Damn.
I don't. Because I'm not paying attention at all.
No, I had to read the first chapter like 3 times. I have a hard time reading. That's why it's like, when did you give it to me? Like 3 months ago or 2 months ago? Yeah, it took me those 2 months.
Try that. Put
Like,
some headphones
maybe,
on.
yeah. I think that might work.
But I'm telling you, don't put music with like words in it. Don't put like rap music.
Usher, no.
No, don't put like
Go our
7
separate
o'clock
ways.
on the dot. I'm in my drop top, cruising the streets. Don't put that.
Yeah.
Put some just instrumentals on. That's what I
Okay.
do. I put instrumentals on in the background, headphones, or I put it on my soundbar.
Yeah.
I'll sit there and read. But there has to be music playing. If there's no music playing, I'm not paying attention, because my mind's running.
Yeah.
My mind runs 24/7.
That's
So if I don't have
crazy.
music playing like that, I feel like that's what like grounds
Yeah.
me a little bit.
Yeah.
It allows me to like understand the words.
Mm-hmm.
Does that make sense? It's
No,
weird.
dude.
But yeah, Bianca thinks it's weird that I do that too.
Yeah, a little bit. A little bit.
Is it?
sorry,
That's
sorry,
crazy.
sorry.
No, it's
Yeah,
all good.
I haven't tried that. I should, because, like, I can't focus on reading. Bro, it took me that long to read. It's a short book.
Yeah, it's only 200 pages.
Yeah, no, it felt like 5 or 6. Yeah, for me. But,
hmm
yeah.
It's a good book though, man. I feel like he did a really good job. I feel like he should be, like I said, he has it tatted on his arm.
Mm.
He should be very proud of his book. He is very proud of it. You can tell,
Mhm.
like it's an achievement of his. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? And I think he did a really, really good job.
Yeah.
I think he did a really good job. You know
That's
what I mean?
cool.
Yeah, man. So
It's a
that's
good
why
read.
I love that book.
Supermarket.
Yeah, I thought it was a really good book.
Yeah.
It's a really good book.
So, that's a book recommendation.
Oh
Supermarket.
shit!
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, that's a good one.
It's a book recommendation.
Start
now.
doing book recs.
Yeah, for
That's
our
crazy.
readers, our little bookworms. And I think we're gonna wrap it up with the fucking movie rec. Let's
Fuck.
see what our boys got. What nobody's seen or nobody talks about.
No, we're not gonna do.
It came out last year and it's an indie film.
I know we're not gonna do one of those. We're
No?
gonna do like a pretty well-known movie, in my personal opinion. This movie, in my personal opinion, well-known, right? I don't know if you know what. It's probably not that well-known.
No.
I'm
Stop.
just kidding. I'm kidding. It's a well-known fucking movie. I fucking love this movie.
Yeah.
I quote this movie all the time. When I hang out with like my family and stuff, we quote this movie like just talking shit.
Right.
This movie is called Snatch. Thumbnail right here. Right here, Snatch. This
Snatch.
movie.
Oh shit. Okay.
Movie was written and directed by Guy Ritchie, and stars Brad Pitt, Benicio del Toro.
BP.
Oh, yeah, my boy BP, my boy
BT.
BT. Who's Jason S. or JS?
Yes. Yeah. Jason Statham.
Yeah, there you
Is
go.
it Statham?
Yeah, Jason Statham is in it. Who else is in it? Whatever, it doesn't matter. But good fucking movie, dude. Obviously, a classic, like a British It's a British movie, so British classic.
Is it an action movie?
No, it's a British crime
Crime movie.
thriller. It's a crime drama,
Okay.
whatever have you. But yeah, British movie. Everybody has British accents, and that's my favorite part of the fucking movie. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, Brad Pitt plays a gypsy. You know what I'm talking about? Like
Yeah.
those British
Yeah.
gypsies that like roam around and shit.
Yeah.
He has this fucking crazy accent in it.
Mhm.
And I swear to God, like, obviously this movie's like 20, 30 years old. So everybody already knows this movie, but him playing this role made Brad Pitt.
You think
Like,
so?
yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely. Yes, he was already in movies before then. He was in whatever. He was like a heartthrob and everything, dude. He was in even True Romance before he was in Brad Pitt. But anyways, I feel like this movie made Brad Pitt.
Yeah.
It showed his acting levels.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? And for him to play this role was fucking crazy. I
Yeah.
feel like for the time, and it showed his acting chops.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah, Benicio del Toro's in it. Great fucking movie. Fucking watch it. I don't know what to tell you. If you haven't seen this movie, it's crazy.
I haven't seen it. I haven't seen Snatch. We're not watching it tonight because I'm gonna pass out.
Snatch. The fact that I even had it right there.
Yeah.
You have not seen this?
No.
Dude, oh my god, I love this movie so much. It's like a story with it. I don't know if you've ever seen a Guy Ritchie movie, but Guy Ritchie has like a certain way of how he did like his British crime thriller dramas or whatever the fuck back then. But you can tell it's a Guy Ritchie movie just by the way he makes them.
Okay.
Anyways, good fucking movie. I fucking love this movie. Watch it if you haven't watched it.
Sounds good. All right. Good night, guys. Bye.
Good night.